Army veteran David Waterhouse has a no-quit mindset. He says that's what got him through 6 deployments following 9/11. This is his story.
For some reason, the Army Rangers, that was the apex of what I wanted to do.
Meet David Waterhouse. He says 9/11 solidified his decision to join the military.
I felt helpless on that day and wanted to do whatever I could to contribute to what was going on.
He enlisted with a Ranger contract.
The physical part of it was difficult for sure, but the mental part of it was definitely the hardest part of it.
Waterhouse says it was his stubbornness that kept his mind in the game.
Once I decided I was going to go, you could torture me until the end of time, and I'm not going to quit.
He deployed 6 times overseas to Afghanistan, Iraq, and Ramadi.
A lot of patrolling, going, kind of village to village. We did take some contact, which was my first real experience with getting, shot at and returning fire. It was probably one of the most eye-opening experiences.
Waterhouse says in those moments, you had no option but to do your job.
You could quit, but you're still in a gunfight. You're still in the middle of Afghanistan, so it was just like, all right, let's just make it to tomorrow. And that kind of mentality.
Waterhouse says eventually that mentality jaded him.
I didn't care if I lived or died, and that puts all your guys in jeopardy. The lack of, whatever. We're all going to die over here anyways, it doesn't matter.
He says that's what made him realize it was time to hang up his boots. But that's not where Waterhouse's story ends. He says the years leaving the military were probably the hardest of his life.
Because you're alone.
Not fighting in wars, but the thoughts in his mind.
In the military, you're never alone. I mean, ever. And then all of a sudden, you're all by yourself in a world that you don't understand anymore.
Waterhouse is also 100% disabled.
I have post-traumatic stress disorder. I have cervical issues. I have traumatic brain injury. I have tinnitus, which is ringing into the ears.
The list goes on. Waterhouse says that it was a combination of therapy at Upstate Warrior Solutions and work that helped him start moving forward.
I got a job at this local company in Greenville, North American Rescue, and I went to work there, and that, in all honesty, that probably saved my life.
Waterhouse says right now he focuses on showing up for himself and his family.
Being a husband, being the best dad I can be.
And that's what's helping keep him in the present. David Waterhouse, thank you for your service.
Waterhouse is featured in a film that we will be talking more about in next week's Thank You for Your Service. Make sure that you tune in. To nominate a veteran like Waterhouse, head to WSPA.com.